Settled next to the Willamette River, Autzen Stadium is a jewel in the Pacific Northwest, and the flock of ducks that call it home have made this one of the most challenging places for any team to come calling. Today, a pair of Pac-12 teams getting set to square off in a game that could have season-long implications. As we'll see, the Arizona Wildcats taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Arizona will put it away to start this one. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can
go to sleep.
Have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Ducks offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's taking the shot. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab on the right. Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Oregon Ducks offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. A big challenge for both of these quarterbacks, Jesse, is dealing with a ball-hawking free safety on the other side.
Oh, you're right, Reese. QBs better be good with their eyes. Better not stare down wide receivers in this one. The ball down the middle of the field, that's getting picked.
And these guys are going to be right in the middle of the field, flying all over the field, and quarterbacks will make sure that they are locked in and not throwing the ball near those guys.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
gives it to the back on the draw.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, not fun to watch.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes his connection. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for 1st down. The give on the inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one. For this running back being a factor in the pass game, that time they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Pocket starts to collapse. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Come on, quarterback. You cannot take a sack holding on to the football that long. That quarterback had it for at least 5 seconds on that play. At that point, if no one's open, throw it away or take off running. But you cannot take a sack there.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse, a very productive drop. He wants to take the top off. Got it in stride at the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Now on the move. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give them a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done right.
Using his feet. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it, open.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He wants it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Man, diving catches always look sweet, but they look even sweeter when it's for a touchdown. That's shades of Desmond Howard back in the day, winning a Heisman Trophy and making catches against Notre Dame. That was unbelievable.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Might be looking to run. He breaks a tackle. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. After misfiring, it's second down. He's looking to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to the...
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll take this inside his 40. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
Let's it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ducks. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, and try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
That's some old-school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built the lead.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And he breaks into the open. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season. Like spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Leak, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got an open man. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that pass is intercepted. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover 0. When I play cover 0, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Finds his tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. The aerial assault continues. Headed to the end zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ducks! And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score 35, Arizona 0.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously, you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Looking to throw on third. Grab near the marker, it's West. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Going to the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Back open in the middle. Makes the catch and knocked down. Arizona right back to the line. On second down, they'll take to the air. Trying to beat the D deep. Fires the pass, intercepted.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive.
He's going for a big play downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Quarterback will audible. To the air on first down. He'll take another shot here. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Just over 20 seconds to play here in the half. How aggressive can they afford to be here? They'll start this drive with a pass. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. This offense has a second down play. They'll go to the ground. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like you've had an enjoyable day there today in Eugene. And we can't get very far into this halftime breakdown without talking about that stud linebacker. The kid's been everywhere all at once through 2 quarters. From clogging gaps to causing turnovers, he's been a one-man gang. Public enemy number 1 for that opposing sideline. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in Autzen Stadium.
The Ducks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Hands it off. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Off play action. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Arizona! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Quarterback. The field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing to be able to throw the football.
Oh, they block it. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Quarterback checking the play. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Skips away from pressure. Pirouettes away from the defense. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
Outside the pocket. Lets it go. It's caught downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Here comes the offense on second down. Off the play fake. Trying to get to him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. He wants to throw it again. Moving away from pressure. Got out of trouble and throws. This time it's complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll fire. Pulls it in.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Looking down the middle. Touchdown, Ducks! And the beatdown has ensued. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that?
They'll run it from the gun.
It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. On second down, looking to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows.
He's running free down the middle. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Arizona.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took him right. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Getting some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Ducks will hustle to the line.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On the run, fires downfield. Complete to the right. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers. And
touchdown, Oregon! And the stomping has commenced.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. They're setting up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Arizona runs out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Slips through the line, and the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Line gets set, first down. Fast motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Ball down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Use the play fake, now to throw. Scrambling away. He's looking on the right side. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on 3rd down. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Ducks! And the punishment has been extended. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He turns it loose to the left. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. The Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Floats it out in space. Touchdown, Oregon! And the route is on. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Pressure coming.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Give to the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Arizona runs out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jeff.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, here we are late in the game, and this secondary, they are still covering. They forced the QB to hold on to it, and then he bailed out, trying to buy himself more time.
Looking for a deep man. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Neutrals on defense.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. Even after that penalty, the defense can still get after them on a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's not afraid to go deep. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Got the quick pass. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from.
And they got him for the sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. First down here for the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it on the right. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile on.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He wants a big play here late. Fires into a whirl of traffic, and it's picked off. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0.